Hello and welcome back, Blake District, to another part of Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, where we're dealing with the loss of Freddy. Freddy protected us from the Furies in the Reliquary and got ourselves stabbed, which sucks because we were romancing her, but also because it sucks in general. She's been our best friend throughout all of this, very accepting of the fact that we became a god. Very chill about it, the whole thing. Very much so wanted to protect us the whole time. So now we're dealing with the aftermath of that, and hopefully we can figure out, because we saw that Calliope saw something in the mirror in the reliquary, and that led to the Furies turning up, having been sent, we suspect, by the Fates. And now we've got to deal with the aftermath of that. In Act 3! Act 3, are we already there? My goodness.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
It should have been me.
It should have been me.
We're the one that looked in the mirror. Yeah.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die. If anyone paid the price...
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it.
I mean, that's
Grace,
fair. That's true.
is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
I mean, it has to be, right? Because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance
So the
before.
Fates are messing with stuff, which makes sense.
Before
the
they
Fates,
came.
But...
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
What was Calliope trying to do?
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror.
Yeah, I don't know
But it
why
was
you
this
would...
feeling.
Is it...
I still don't understand
I'm trying to
why.
remember if we heard what the mirror was called.
There's only
like what the
one
mirror
use for that mirror. To speak to the
That's what it's
Fates.
for. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command.
So either she was trying to
Or
find something
so
out or
it's
change
said.
something.
One contacts them either to know one's fate,
Yeah.
or to
There we
change
go.
it.
Exactly
Not
what
that
I
the
said.
Fates are likely to oblige.
No, they are kind of stubborn and not cruel. The Fates are never cruel. The Fates are just that. The Fates. They don't like
Can these fates
try
really
and
control the
mess
future?
with people, as far as I recall.
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and
Yeah.
they who write Hecate's books.
Actually, that's not true. No, they have
So
messed
someone
with people in
really
the
didn't
past.
want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking,
won't.
right? I mean, they have interceded in the past. But I think it's only like once or twice, very rarely. But for a general rule, they are just there. They're like, hey, this is what happens. I'm sorry. Like, you don't want that to happen? That's fine. But that doesn't change it. Who commands them? The Fates,
Who could
right?
send the Furies after me?
Or Hades.
Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he
What
is
about
long
Hades?
gone.
Is he still alive?
Clearly someone can do
And
it.
also, Zeus is gone. He's not
Unless
dead.
they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did.
Zeus is just
Know
missing.
what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
Who's ruling the underworld? I didn't ask that question. Because she's here. She got banished from the underworld. She had the queendom of the underworld taken from her, and Hades was the ruler of the underworld. Is it Zagreus? Could be Zagreus. What are the Furies?
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like
They're very
people.
fashionable porcelain people.
Think of them as
They're autons from Doctor Who.
forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter.
Maybe. No,
They're
I don't.
older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
Why did they stop? Because
If
they
the
got
fairies are so powerful, why did they stop?
the price was paid
just-
by Freddy.
Stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
Did Freddy know that? Is that why Freddy... Because we were trying to pull Freddy away. And then Freddy was like, no, stepped in front of them and got stabbed. Because Freddy knows a lot about ancient Greece mythology. That much we've learned.
I don't know what
So
to
maybe she
do.
knew. I don't know.
We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take.
Oh,
Hecate
hey,
is
Apollo.
enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
Alright.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the
Apollo's really...
Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
You were the one telling me how much you felt awful about what happened to Persephone. Right? You can't sit there and be like, yeah, Persephone's been deeply wronged by the gods. All of us, in fact. And then be like, nah, we're not going to help you, though. What other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm
Maybe we're
of
going
the
to get an
dead.
answer. Zagreus, right?
What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Okay, well that does feel like we're leaning into your plans. Bear with.
Another giant spider removal later.
We can overthrow Hades?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
Didn't we go there
So
during our
how
song?
do you...
The
is that
throne
just like an
itself is the
illusion?
key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Right. Will that send the Furies after us? Is this an ancient rule? Or is this just like a Athena rule, which I'm okay with breaking, because I don't trust Athena as far as I can throw her. We be breaking a rule?
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much
No,
trouble
throne
would that
technically
get
at
us
the moment, but
into
yes.
exactly?
Who's ruling at the
A
moment?
great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
And we've already
The
broken them, so it's kind of
responsibility
too
of
late.
this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Okay. Well. There's no other way.
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
I wouldn't call it the nuclear
Do you want to
option,
try
it's
going
just like
back to the
You're
reliquary?
going to be in trouble option.
No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
Okay, this feels like it's all working very much in your favor.
How do we
Persephone.
get to
I
Hades?
trust you because
Do
you've
we
been
need a
pretty
key,
decent
like the
so far,
reliquary?
but like,
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
oh, I don't want to get Hermes
They won't
involved.
take you.
They might,
that's not
if you
their
ask
fault.
them to.
They don't.
Then why did you
Deserve
come,
to get in
Apollo?
trouble for
To
this?
gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Did you plan this all along?
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary?
No, I mean,
Perhaps
but
you
like
think
as a
I'm the
general
one who
gist, you were
unleashed the
hoping.
Furies upon you.
No, you were
You've
hoping
waited for this opportunity for over a
that we could
century.
potentially lead down this route, maybe?
Yes. Bided my time.
Okay, you're just
And the
taking
moment
advantage
has
of the
arrived.
opportunity. You know what? I'm not
But
mad about
that's
it.
not why you originally agreed to help me.
No, that's not why.
Okay, I trust you.
Was another
I
crazy
trust
plan,
her.
right?
Like, she's
Grace,
she's
I
been
know,
very
but
straight up about her intentions.
There's no point
from
in
the start,
stopping
so-
now, is there?
More so than Apollo.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
Apollo, you're kind
And consider
of the worst,
this,
my
Apollo.
guy.
Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades,
Can we get it
then...
back? Can we pull a Hercules?
It means
Disney's
the
Hercules.
ruler of Hades can release her.
Heck yeah!
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
That's fine. I really
If
am
that's
okay
what you
with that.
prefer, by all means.
Nah, I'm good with Apollo not coming
It's
with
fine,
us.
Hermes.
He's again
Get this
kind
over
of
with.
gradually proving to be the worst. Not in like any evil doing. He's not doing anything awful. He's just sucks.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Yeah, Hermes is chill. We like Hermes.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
Were you just hanging
I'm
out in the
afraid
parking
I
lot?
have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter
That
what.
does sound like Athena.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Oh, they like Freddy. It's to say Freddy, yeah.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
Like
She was killed by
20
the
minutes ago.
Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too.
Oh, I feel like this
know
is a
you
little
wouldn't want to
manipulative, but,
abandon
like,
her.
It also is true. Like, you're her friend.
Okay,
Trunk of a car. Where
signal
else?
when you need to come back.
How
You
else would we
sure?
get to Hades?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
That's good.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's
Okay,
go.
You two need to sit down and have a conversation later, but right now we need to go save Freddy.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Looks depressing.
Wow.
In need of repair. Some spring cleaning, maybe.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
Okay, so but here's my thought, right?
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Hang on a second. Who is it? Who's on there?
Bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
I mean, that makes sense in a musical. Because Orpheus is the guy who went into the underworld to save his girlfriend and failed at the last hurdle to not look back. It's all told in a wonderful musical called Hadestown. Check it out.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a
Eurydice,
popular
yeah.
tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
That doesn't make any sense,
So
but okay.
he's not a fan of yours.
Also, I don't know why. the underworld
He is not a fan, no.
would be
Not that it
empty.
matters.
Well, because the underworld would still contain all the shades, the spirits of everyone who died back when the underworld was like the place to go once you die, right? So surely they're all still down here, like Theseus, Perseus, all the others. The word Perseussi just came into my mind, and I'm mad about it. Anyway, why haven't you mentioned
You
him?
didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him
He
to
was
a
a
duel?
bard.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna sing. We're gonna have a sing off. He was a bard. He was a minstrel, literally. His whole thing
Okay,
was
so there's an
singing and writing
angry
poetry.
ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected
That's
to mention?
our territory.
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Alright. Is Sharon here? Still? Like, drifting about on a boat? It's very quiet. Too quiet. No, it's not too quiet. It's about as quiet as you would expect from a land of the dead that's been
The
unused
ferryman
for a
will
very long
come
time.
soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
We should have some copper pieces, really. That's what we need. Bronze coins. Is it copper or bronze? Hello. You're very tall. Or is it like a Hecate situation where you're not that tall, but you just look very tall?
I
this
am
moment.
Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Oh, Charon. I've heard it pronounced Charon, Karen, Sharon.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddie. Have you seen her?
That must have been weird for Freddy to rock up and be like, well, I'm in the underworld.
He
that's
says he
anything."
has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
That sounds like Freddy.
Happy? Why happy?
I imagine he has.
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Corona is just like a guy like, do you want to play Heads Up or something? I don't know. Like, charades, anything. We can find something to play.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes,
Yay, he
what
said.
fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
He should be encouraged. Enjoy yourself.
Let's get
Carol.
underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Two very sad-looking shades. What are we gonna play? Rock paper scissors. Tic-tac-toe, or noughts and crosses, as we call it in the UK. She's glowing. Briefly, we had glowy eyes. Wait. If
I wouldn't touch that.
oh, we're in a song. Never mind. I'll come back. I'll come back to that.
Too much for you.
If you drink it, you forget. Because I mean, sticks you with water, not that.
Every story.
Yeah, this was just
Every memory.
overload your brain, which
winds up
is already kind of happening for poor Grace. So I don't think we need to do that more.
I used to dream that this river would rise.
I think this is just a Persephone moment.
Tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't it? here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
We're on her side, so we're gonna side with her.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Yeah, that's right. I've got some moves. Ooh. You have features.
Someone's coming.
Ooh.
There's music floating through. Someone's coming.
I know that voice.
And it has me singing too. We have visitors.
Really?
I think we all know what to do. To the throne room.
It is.
This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Yeah.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
I mean,
Someone's
he's a bard.
We might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
the
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have
I
been
see.
waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way.
Oh, he
Can't
can mess with
remember
that
the
music.
last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome
Oh, poor Penny.
to my underworld.
Okay, well,
Let me treat you to a song.
not your underworld then.
A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
Yeah, I want to know why you're mad at Persephone, because Persephone didn't do anything to you.
What's your problem
Also-
with Persephone?
Dow, dow, dow. Loop it. Dow, dow, dow.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. We don't need to do that.
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge.
Okay.
My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
This is all very good, but again, Persephone was just there. Persephone didn't have the power at the time. In fact, Persephone was kind of under Hades' thumb.
How are you
A
to
little bit.
react?
Which was the problem?
It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back.
Hey, Benny, you're good. Don't worry about it,
If my
man.
love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die. The throne was stolen.
I'm gonna let Persephone do it
After
because
I
he
murdered
just
the
made his
king,
case. Persephone's
you
making her
should be
case.
grateful and thank me for everything.
Okay, a bit
and
much.
Yet you scream
A bit much, maybe.
like a
Don't say like
boy,
thank
you
me,
kick the
even though I did
ground.
nothing to
I
save
was
your
a
partner.
slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus, there was nothing I could do.
I saw your whispers, poison behind your king.
Wasn't me.
I'm siding with Persephone. Persephone's had my back the whole time.
You're the next best thing.
Yeah, because he's just petty. He's just angry,
Instead of a life of despair,
right?
Hades would
She's also petty and angry, but like
This place would still be humming.
we're fully siding with
Oh,
Persephone
I
here.
rather doubt that.
not.
Two reasons. Mercenarily, she can help us, and
I'm high. Am I
secondarily,
the one on trial now?
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were a part of his game.
That's right, Persephone. That's right. That's right.
Where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
I mean, I really kind of. I pressed Persephone because I saw Persephone, but maybe it should have been both of you move on.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
But you can still hang out and like be the right hand.
If
Spirit.
I didn't do what I was told, I'd be dragged across the palace floor.
Hades sucks.
Hades can't hurt us anymore. But Eurydice is still gone.
But is she not like a shade? Can you not just find her?
For what it's worth, you've my apology. But I assure you, nothing more. For deep down you know that there's no revenge.
The pain never ends.
The pain never
Also, are these Cerberus's? Where's Cerberus?
No revenge.
This was never gonna end the way you wanted to. And I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
They took the words and they made it mean something different. Yeah.
I had forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.
Friendship. Where are you going though? You can still hang out. Though I get it why you wouldn't want to, maybe. Go move on. Is there a post beyond
An empty chair for an empty
the
kingdom.
underworld that you can go to? Once you passed on? I don't know. Leave it behind.
It doesn't sound like it brings you anything but bad memories.
Perhaps you're right. All the reasons I wanted it are long gone now.
Oh, we're just blowing it up. Heck yeah, I'm here for that. Wait, no, but I need the power.
Feel better?
Yes. That makes what I have to tell you all the more difficult, however.
What?
I lied. Even if we could find Freddy, you couldn't bring her back.
Persephone.
The laws of death are not so easily
I
circumvented.
trusted you. Come
And
on.
the fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
No, because what?
You didn't once consider telling me?
Yeah, what?
I might have helped you regardless.
We've been so straight
You,
up with one another.
perhaps. But Apollo? I suppose we'll never know.
That's it then.
Can we
came here for
find
nothing.
Freddy at least?
I doubt the fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Which you weren't gonna share. Not while you still had a shot at sticking it to Hades.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's
Well,
spirit.
then let's look for Freddy's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
But we can say goodbye at least.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Who did you... I mean, I suppose you've lost a lot of people, actually, at this point. Hey! Okay, we're okay. Everything... Well, it's not everything's okay, because she's very dead, but, like...
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived.
She was
It's
the
not like there's
shade
much else going
on the rock that you saw.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
you shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself
That's not entirely
involved.
true. We told you
And
everything.
look what
We should have not
happened.
told you.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
Not very cool now that you're dead.
This isn't a story, Fred.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but like,
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me.
no.
Hey, no. I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope! Oh, yes. Okay. That makes sense, because she was stabbed by the Furies too. What were you looking for? Why did you do any of this?
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. I
My
just
eye
don't...
alone is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
I'm sorry, I'm not
No,
talking
you
much at this
don't.
moment because it's really sad.
Think
But,
about
like,
how
sweet,
bitterly
but
we
sad.
argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
Also, that's cute as heck.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was
So
Calliope's
the Eidolon
soul.
must be like the
But
godly
if
essence.
that's true, then
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is
Okay,
passed
I'm at a loss.
on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. That's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
What happened? Why did you? What were you looking for? Why
need
did you
to
get
know
stabbed?
what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's
Is
prophecy?
Apollo more of a douche than we thought he was?
He didn't tell you that? No.
I don't trust anyone
I
anymore.
don't suppose he could have.
Weirdly enough, one of the people I trust most is Pan.
It's a long story.
Okay, tell us all about it, please. No, I don't think. Well, I kind of want them to. I'm going to press it because I'm pressing all the options to come up with a trait, but like, I hope we still get a full explanation.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his
Once
prophecy
something's
is...
been prophesied,
Yes.
it has to come to be.
It said I needed
Right.
to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy.
Athena? Was it Athena? But it was
Athena.
Athena!
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I
Knew it!
barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
Knew we couldn't trust her. Why did you go to the
Why
reliquary?
did you go to the reliquary? We know
'Cause
about
if you
the
knew it
mirror,
had to happen.
but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
I wanted to try and change
And the
the show.
Fates are the only ones who could. If they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must
Why
have
didn't she
realized
send
what
the
I meant
Furies
to
after
do.
us again?
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd
Oh,
have
she
to
ain't
ask
gonna be the
Athena.
ruler of anything for much longer.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
So Pan did it.
Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
Okay.
That's it. You forgive him.
Well,
just
he's
like that.
Not. He
I'm
wasn't
sure
malicious.
he feels
Yeah. He's
guilty
very much.
enough, my love.
He's definitely going through it. Tell me about the
Apollo
prophecy, and
hates
then
using
we'll
his
ask why
power.
me.
Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
Yeah.
How did
She's
you
very
even
desperate,
find
and she
out?
keeps making terrible decisions based
Apollo
on that
was
desperation.
horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into
That's
it.
the weird thing about
I
prophecies in
still
ancient
think
Greece.
he did the right thing.
Mythologies, like they're
Though I
wishy-washy
expect he disagrees.
until you hear them, and once you hear them, like once they are spoken aloud and are known, they must come to pass. It's like a weird. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for it, but it literally it's like if someone had a prophecy, like an oracle or a seer or something like that, like they would have the oracle, they would have the prophecy, and then once it was known, it was fixed, had to happen. Couldn't do anything to change it unless the Fates decided that you could, and as we have already established, they weren't known for doing that. They weren't thrilled about being like, no, well, we'll change destiny up, because why not?
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They
say,
always require
that doesn't
interpretation.
feel like a prophecy. That just feels like
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but
and that's
maybe
why
she
she's
was
so
right.
adamant Grace has to die, because Grace is Calliope as far as Athena's concerned.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there
Her
was
heart's
a
in
way
the right
to save
place.
the idols.
She's just doing it all wrong.
The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
And now it has to happen. Ah!
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
We sang one
I
song
was
together.
wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just
That's
in
a
case,
lot,
I
Calliope.
knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
None of this is your fault. It isn't. I do wish that she had thought better of it, but like she didn't.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen.
Yeah, everyone's just doing the best they can,
You did the
including
best you
Athena.
could,
But
Calliope.
Athena's just being a.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Yeah, we're all good people. Now we know the truth.
That's it then. Now we know the whole truth.
We need to confront Athena.
We also need to save
Apollo,
Freddy. How
too,
we
for
saving
not
Freddy?
telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as
Because it has to come from an
Calliope.
oracle or a
Wait.
seer. That's true.
We don't know that.
Oh no! I don't want to say goodbye.
I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Oh, don't sing about it. Of course you're gonna sing about it.
history fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
No.
It's time to go.
No, why you say goodbye to Freddy?
Well,
Freddy's very tall. Everyone's. I think Grace might just be short.
without you to guide the way across the storming seas. I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go.
No, we're gonna try and save her if we can.
It's time to go.
She didn't deserve to die for something we did, and she didn't deserve to die because Athena willed it.
If I could bring you back, I would
All these
give
violins.
it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You
Can we do that?
would give up godhood
Can we do that?
to bring
We didn't even want it.
her back.
Yes.
any day, every day, a life for a life. Farishta, please stay.
It's a really nice name.
Grace, no. It's time.
Please. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. She deserves a second chance. Even if that means we're not overused anymore.
Who knows what comes next? But I will face it beside you.
Yes. Can I give her a body? I don't know if I can give her a body. Is she just gonna be a ghost? I didn't think this through. Also, she's like way better suited to being a god. Because she knows what's up. She knows what's happening.
You've returned.
With Freddy!
You did it. You actually brought me back from the
Oh, she
dead.
doesn't sound happy. She sounds very unhappy.
Of course I did.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you get a chance to speak
Oh
to the
no, we made a
fates?
bad choice.
No.
It's never a good idea to bring
Then
someone back
what
from the
happened?
dead. You should know that. We found Calliope.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but
Oh no, wait.
her eidolon is inside
Oh,
you.
Kenny.
How
It
could-
doesn't work like that. The eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her.
You just
How
gave
you've
her
been
the eidolon.
lying to us.
So now she's
You
the last
knew.
one. Kenny.
You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you suck, dude.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
Are you the
I
first
thought I
person
could
to
nudge
speak
you in
up
the
to
right
try and-
direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Well, then it's done. You're locked into it, as is Freddy.
Yeah, I know, she will.
Athena will want her dead, too.
You're right.
No, I actually hadn't considered that part either.
I actually hadn't considered that part.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Grace. I never meant for this to happen.
Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. I made a terrible, terrible judgment call. Out of selfishness.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
Oh,
I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. You're not the last muse any longer. After all, your Freddy isn't on trial. Yet if Athena believes you both need to die in order to save the idols, she'll
brought
find
her
a
back
way.
to put her right back in the way of danger.
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
We'll find something.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
And we need to talk to Freddy. We need to figure that out. Well, that's where we're gonna leave that one. I didn't think about it. I just made a choice based on what felt right. I didn't even think about the fact that Freddy's now going to be target number 1 on Athena's hit list. That was a real selfish call. Okay, well, we're going to see what happens next if Freddy forgives us, if we're able to keep her alive, and if we can confront Athena, particularly now that we aren't a god. An idol. Oh boy, this just keeps getting more and more intense as time goes on. I think we're nearing the end though. It feels... We're in Act 3, and it feels like we are approaching the denouement, as they say in French when you're speaking it poorly. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this... Also, I didn't say it at the time, but that was Anthony Rapp, 100%. I'm going to look it up, but I think that was Anthony Rapp, who, if you've ever who played Orpheus. If you've ever watched like the Rent movie or seen the original cast, heard the original cast recording of Rent, he is the name of the character's gone from my head. Mark. He's Mark. He's the guy that plays the original Mark in Rent. That tone to his voice, I was like, I know that voice very well. Did a great job. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do all the YouTubey things down below. And I will see you in the next video. But as always, my friends, I'll see you in the district. Take care.